I got all these at the same shop, or the same store, excuse me, antique store. This is Detective Comics number 608. This is the first appearance of Anarchy, Anarky, I believe is the spelling. You can see that it's in pretty good shape. I don't think I have this one in my collection yet. It's pretty nice shape. I said it was $3. I was like, eh. And it was 20% off $3. So I said, yeah, man, I get that. I can afford that. Why not, you know? But first appearance of Anarchy. Anarchy also had a recent cover in, it's a few months ago. He had his whole face made up the cover of a Detective Comics in-game _1. It was like a one-shot or something like that. It's a pretty cool cover. But it's a Detective Comics in-game cover. Not in the main storyline. This was like an offshoot or something like that. The next comic I've got is I've been actually looking for this one for a while, and this one's not in perfect shape. But hey, I was like, yeah, you know, what are you gonna do? I might not find this in the wild again, and I've never seen it in the wild before, so I might as well pick it up, you know, right now. This is Giant Size Invaders #1. This has got some issue right here, another little issue right there. The spine has not been crunched though. Sometimes you'll see that in these bigger, thicker books, that the spine's been completely crushed. Not perfect by any means. It still displays well though. I don't know that I'll have this graded or anything like that, but it still displays really well. So happy to add this to the collection. I believe this comic costed somewhere around, I think this was $7.50 for this comic. Okay, the next one is Flash 323. This is a beautiful, beautiful cover. Love this cover. Never seen this cover before until I saw it today for the first time. This is also part of the death of Professor Zoom. I think there might be a trilogy to that. Whenever you look it up on my comic shop, it actually says the death of Professor Zoom. But whenever you look up like a CGC'd version of this, they don't actually credit this one as being the death of Professor Zoom. I believe you have to get to Flash 324 to get to the death of Professor Zoom. So I'm not sure, but this is definitely one that, I mean, this is a beautiful cover. I mean, this is it's an all black cover. And anyone that's been doing this for any amount of time, or even a small time, you know how hard it is to keep a black cover looking good. This is a beautiful, beautiful cover. I will probably send this one off to get CGC'd. I think it'll display well. The reds, yellows, and blacks. I mean, that's just a beautiful cover. I can see one tick right there on the spine. Other than that, man, this is nice. Nice copy. I don't have anything Flash. No, I do. I have Flash #1 that's CGC'd from like the 1987 run or 85, somewhere in there. It was whenever you can see him. He's like on a flight deck of a big battle, not a battleship, but a cruiser or whatever they call those things. And you can see a plane taking off in behind him, and he's running down the flight deck. Anyways, Flash number 323. Really cool cover. The next one, I saw this in a comic book store a few years ago, and I was like, man, I really need to get that comic. But at that time, I was really focused on making sure I was making good investments. So whenever I saw it today, I was like, man, I'm just going to spend the $4. It was $4 for me to buy it. The yellows, the blues, and the reds and oranges, they really pop off the page. Beast looks awesome right there. So I went ahead and spent the $4 on it. $4 is not going to kill me. So that's why I've got this comic. I don't think there's anything big or, anything major that happens in number 178. It's just a really cool cover. Paid $4 for that, and this one I paid $7.50 for. I believe I spent $7.50 on that one. Well worth it to me. Okay, the next one. The last two comics I have here are going to be comics I did not expect to find out in the wild, comics that are important, comics that are not holy grails. They're not that. They're not anywhere close to that, but they are a second appearance and a first appearance. So very happy to find these out in the wild. I will also tell you, here I go with this again. I'm sorry, folks. I just say a lot. Almost said it again. So we'll go right to it. This is Werewolf by Night, number 33. What in the heck's Werewolf by Night? And why would I care about a Werewolf by Night comic, you might ask? This is the same thing I asked until here recently. Werewolf by Night is the second appearance of Moon Knight. Moon Knight is eventually going to have to get a TV show, Netflix show, a movie, something. I hear that he's just too good a character not to get some type of play. But this is Werewolf by Night number 33. I spent $12.50 on this comic. It is well worth every penny of that. $12.50. You can see it does have the corner crease right there where it got folded over at one point. And the edge here. I mean, we got spine ticks, folks. I mean, it is what it is. It's $12.50 for a significant comic. Second appearance. Werewolf by Night number 32 is actually what you would want to look for to find his first appearance ever in a comic. Not his first solo comic. I've got that I've got slabbed that I'll be showing in an upcoming video. But his actual first appearance in a comic book is Werewolf by Night 32. Don't jump out there and find one before I can, but hey, at least that's where to go to look for it. So, the next comic. I spent up for this one. This was the most expensive comic I bought today. Probably, besides another comic that I'll have coming up in one of my videos that'll show what I'm sending off to CGC. It is the most I've spent on a comic. That was in ungraded form, if you will. But I couldn't believe it whenever I found it. I almost did a fist pump right there in the antique store. I found it right off the jump, too. I flipped just through a few books, and I was like, holy crap, look at this. I've been hunting this one, sort of, kept it in the back of my mind. I didn't follow it. It's not one of my following searches on eBay. But I'd watched them in the past and then removed it. Watched them in the past, removed it. But just hadn't currently been looking for it. If I found it out in the wild, great. But I didn't really expect to find this one in the wild. So without further ado, my last comic of this video. All-Star Comics Super Squad. All-Star Comics number 58. This is the first time that All-Star Comics had started up this naming again since 1951. It's also the very first appearance of Power Girl. Power Girl. Power Girl. Power Girl.
Yes! Yes! Oh, yeah! Can you feel that, buddy? Huh? 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 I have exorcised the demons.
That is awesome. Look at what kind of shape this is in. Look at this. This is beautiful. I mean, who knows what, I've done okay with CGC, don't get me wrong, on stuff that I've actually sent off. I would hope that this one would get an 8, 8.5. Really, I think it should get a lot higher than that. This is a really, really nice comic. Um, but I'd be happy with an 8.5 on it. I will probably end up sending this one off to be graded. I can see a couple little spine ticks right in there. Um, and if I'm going to really nitpick it, there's a little bit of a mark right up there. And there might be a little bit of one down here. And a little bit right there on that corner. But I mean, other than that, good Lord. That $30 well spent in my book. I don't know. I don't know if I could flip it and double my price on it or not. I know I could have no problem selling it for 30 and getting out from under it if I needed to. I would anticipate it would go for more than 30 though, pretty easily. But it's just a beautiful cover. It's an awesome cover. You've got Wildcat on there. You got the Flash, Dr. Fate, Green Lantern. You got the Star Spangled Kid, which is right over here. And then you've got Robin right here. So just enough positive things can't be said about it. So anyways, thank y'all for watching the video. Sorry it went a little bit long. Just had a pretty good haul today and really excited about finding this out in the wild. Y'all have a good one. Thanks.